I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. What's crazy is when you just did like this fire ass intro and you realize you're still muted. So what's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on? Welcome to the weekend wrap up. While we put a pin or a bow on all of the crazy things that happened this week. Some folks who are here in the building. Yes, motor fishing, you caught alive. That's what's up. Hey. All right, so let's see. Who do we have here in the building? The one and the only Auntie Leah, ma du jour. We have Janae in the building. We got Mirna. Nothing like a southern lady, especially one of God. All right, we got some folks over there at the Jaguar Wright show. Tara Diem, welcome, welcome. Hey, what's going on, Tay? Oh, Black Homestead is in the building. Salute. Well, thank you for stopping by. Who else we got in the building? We got our guy, Classic Music, La Musica. Yvonne. Okay, we got the Lady Cat. Oh, Day Podcast. What's going on? Salute to Guest Clue. All right. Okay. We got a few people in the building. And understand this, if I don't put you up on the screen because you have an obvious curse word spelled correctly in the chat, I can't do that. But I can acknowledge you. Usually our moderators will tell you we don't do all caps unless you're a moderator, and we don't do correctly spitting curse words. So let me give you a cue. FUQ will spell that word just fine. I practically invented that. Salute to Set in the West in the building. What's going on? What's going on?
What's good? You hear me? Am I heard?
I hear you.
All right. Everything is good. Yeah, as the title says, this is a mess. It's a whole lot of mess going on right now.
Yeah, a ton of mess. Like, appreciate you, Clue. Appreciate you. So, Washington in the building. That's what's up. Bean smeller. Well, I guess that's better than being a bean counter, or is it? Is it better to be a bean smeller or a bean counter?
Bean smeller, or I don't know. You got me on that one.
I had to put some thought on that, or maybe not. I don't know. Oh, Hyro fan is in the building. Good to see you. Okay, all right. So here we are. Oklahoma City. That's what it do.
Let me actually do this. I'm going to change something up.
Mm-hmm.
Where's it at? Okay, the vertical. Let me replace that. I got a better one.
Oh,
I'll
yeah?
be forgetting because we could, we got to change the. Here it is, right there. Okay, just so that it's more, look, the vertical one. We want the vertical to see the thumbnail. Boom, there we go.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Candace Owens is on
Well, are we
top.
gonna start there?
No, you start wherever you want. I just said however you want to start.
Well, at least she looks, Courtney, what is it? The Khloe Kardashian black. We seen another picture of her. You just showed me. She looks Almost the same complexion as Laura Loomer. Isn't
Let me
that
pull
interesting?
let me pull that one up. Yeah, she looked like she's one of the, what do you call them damn girls? The white chicks from that movie. Peep game, y'all. This I saw this, I said, God damn.
Candace Owens on her Marlon Wayans.
She look like white chicks.
Sure enough. Sure enough. Sure enough. A salute to Big G deal. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't. I I mean, I wouldn't. She did that all by herself. It's I don't know. I don't have a problem with interracial relationships. I've been in a few myself. But there is something wrong with the idea of when you get with a person that's a different color or ethnicity than you, than trying to become that thing. You know what I mean? Trying to become the other side of the game. Like, I mean, I was going to do commentary earlier this year on Black History Month about Serena Williams. And then I got depressed trying to figure out how to approach the conversation. And what I'm starting to see is there are a lot of these brown skinned women who are getting in relationships with Caucasian men, and then slowly but surely, like, begin to look more and more European than African. And it's kind of wild to me because if you go overseas, like, I've worked in London, I've lived in London, worked in, France and cities like Paris and Lyon, Montpellier. Like, I've been all over Europe, all over Europe. And what's wild to me is when men of a lighter color, of a Caucasian color, get involved with their black woman, they like their woman to stay black and African looking. Like, they like that. I guess people are forgetting about, like, here's a huge biracial couple that was together forever. Iman and David Bowie. Like, did you ever see Iman once run away from her gorgeous African? Like, I never saw that. And she was with a milky white European man. And David Bowie loved her just the way she was. It was wild to me. I don't know. It's just something with women of color in America. I don't know.
No, it goes both ways. You got black women who do that, and you got Asian women who do that as well, because you get a lot of Asian women who will get more, they'll look more Europeanized, widening their eyes and things like that. But ultimately, when you marry for a woman, when you marry, you marry into, it's for class. That's really what I want to say. And debate me or not, but for the most part, black woman getting with a white man, she is pretty much marrying into, it's to upgrade her class. So is she considered a white woman? No, but might as well get into this Laura Loomer conversation, right? I mean, because it's like Laura Loomer went ahead and just disrespect her in all kind of ways.
She gave her a reminder. Actually, can we pull up a clip for those who haven't seen it? Because and we'll stay on par with the whole fair use business. Can we pull that up? Because they're just...
Pull up what?
There we go. We got a clip. So
you want to play that? Go ahead.
Well, I
Yes, we
can't
also
do
receive a ton of emails of people asking us, what are you doing about security? Can we help you with security? We did actually create, for people who don't want to maybe buy our awesome gear, we have tons of awesome kit that you can get on the website. But if you'd like to just give a gift to support our
Are we
security
playing a
and what we're
commercial?
doing, you now have that option. You can go to CandaceOwens.com/support. And
yeah, you said play it. This is what she got.
That's what she's got regarding Laura
There's
Loomer.
more. No, this is more to. Okay, well, it's gonna have me go to Twitter, and I wasn't trying to go to Twitter. This is what Laura Loomer tweeted. I guess I can just play that. I don't know. It's just it is what it is. But that's what we were playing when I don't know. You said you wanted to give people back story about what exactly?
Okay, well,
the issues that she has.
I'm just saying.
I mean, for whatever reason, I wasn't trying to go here, but here it is right here. She says Candace Owens is now deflecting because she doesn't want to address her secret trust, the Battery Lane Trust, where she's holding at least $12 million in assets. Call me whatever you want, Candace. I'm not envious of your home life. Your husband has publicly accused me of actually hitting on men. He showed up to an event with a black eye. He's been accused of drinking and driving. And you have 4 kids who you could be spending time with, but you choose to harass Erica Kurt. No one's jealous of Tucker either. He has been consumed by his demons. And both of you losers have been publicly condemned by the President of the United States and are mocked daily for simping for us adversaries. Notice how Candace Owens refused to publicly comment on Battery Lane Trust, which holds 2 of her multi-million-dollar luxury properties that are located just 2.3 miles away from each other. Does anyone find it strange how she owns a 2 multi-million-dollar luxury home, 2.3 miles away from each other in the same city? She is living separately from her husband. I'm just asking a question. For some reason, she's still begging her audience for money for her security, even though both of her homes are gated. Candace, why do you have 2 properties worth $12 million less than 2.3 miles away from each other, hidden in a trust while you beg your viewers for money? I have all of your property records and much, much more. Wow, that's crazy.
It's getting personal. It's getting very personal.
That's crazy.
No, hold on a second. It's about to go down, and there is just a few short clips that we have here. So we're gonna try to go fair use a little bit for those of you who haven't seen.
Where are the clips?
I'm about to pull it up. I want to shout out a channel first, though. Oh yeah. So this is the Undisputed with Mr. Dr. Man, and I think I might actually leave a link to this video in the description after we finish. Yeah. So okay, he gets into discussing and the talking points. Okay, yeah. So here we are. Let's just pick it up from here.
Oh, that face.
And there's a lot of people that are really afraid of this nappy-headed black bitch who just has a lot to say, but not really a lot to offer. So I'm not afraid of Candace Owens, and I'm happy to match her.
Wait, run that back. What did she call her? Jesus Christ. What did she call her? That's wild.
That's where she started.
Damn.
That's where she started. Laura Loomer. Look at her jigsaw. In real life. You want to know what's sad? She's in her 30s.
Damn, she look. That's a damn shame.
And for some reason, there's a lot of people that are really afraid of this nappy-headed black bitch who just has a lot to say, but not really a lot to offer. So I'm not afraid of Candace Owens, and I'm happy to match.
What'd you say?
So yeah. That's what she had to say. And then Candace came back, and fair use, you know, this is all a part of the TYT.com crew. Ooh, okay. Let's see what Candace got to say.
Predator, and has been repeatedly accused since the beginning of her career of raping and sexually assaulting men. That is not a typical thing that men come out with. That men come out and say, a woman sexually assaulted me, right? Take, for example, Alan Jacoby. This happened just last week, 10 days ago. Laura Loomer is a sexual predator psychopath. I was, in fact, a victim of her wrath. Loomer and I spent the day with President Trump at Bedminster watching the golf tournament from the president's box. She asked me several times for a selfie. As you can see, that lean line does not lie. She constantly got uncomfortably close to me. She groped me in the parking lot, grabbing my crotch very aggressively and demanding that I come back to her New York City hotel room to engage in some vile, descriptive sexual activities.
Oh, wow.
She's an absolute psychopath who preys on men who she thinks that she can manipulate. She's a menace to society. There's a video.
Pause. That's a lot. Whew. That's a lot. You sound speechless.
I mean, she's 30 and she has those accusations. Really, that's a lot. Yeah, I mean, that's all I can say. That's a lot.
Typically, I would say that maybe Candace might be embellishing, but that was somebody else's post.
That's crazy.
That came from a whole man. And mind you, all of this activity was happening in the president's box at a golf game. Okay. Let's see what else.
If it has been going viral many times of Laura trying to seduce a young man who is clearly uncomfortable on camera. Take a look at this.
Oh, your hair and your eyes look so good. You're like beautiful.
Thank you.
You're like an Aryan degenerate goddess.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you. You're Aryan too.
I know, but I'm Jewish.
Wait a second. She called him a goddess.
She is drunk.
An Aryan degenerate goddess.
Wow.
And he said, "You're Aryan too." Wait a second.
Maybe he meant to say alien.
Oh, hold on. Oh, goodness.
Your eyes look so good. You're like beautiful.
Thank you.
You're like an Aryan degenerate goddess.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you. You're Aryan too.
I know, but I'm Jewish.
It's okay.
Because you're such a cutie.
Don't mess my hair.
I'm gonna tell you a secret. Like, do you know so many people in this movement who preach trad life are like people on the side and like cheating on their partners? Like,
That's so bad.
they're not even like really trad life. Like,
Milo Yiannopoulos.
Whoa. Part of the game
This
is
is
that.
who she is. This is who she is. This is apparently what she do when she go out and she get a couple drinks. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a second. We got a comment here. Owens and Loomer and their back and forth is a theatrical distraction op to distract us from other things.
Yep.
The
Exactly.
Files, the Iranian WAR, market manipulation. Exactly.
Yep. They're playing their parts. That's pretty much it.
Look, and they're playing them. They are playing them to the T.
For her to call her and reference her in that derogatory term, and that's done on purpose. Like that's done purposely to get a reaction.
They just came out swinging.
She straight pulled up footage of her trying to seduce. Wow.
Yeah. And allegedly, Laura Loomer isn't even Jewish. She is white, and she pretends to be Jewish so that she can get some hot Israeli perks. Yeah. That's what they do. That's what they do. Yep. So all that being said, I really what's your, I mean, that was a great opinion. And salute to the comment being made. It's just wild to me. It's just I'm baffled. Like honestly, I don't even know what to say. Like really.
Again, but the commenter made a very great point. This is just distraction. Candace Owens is calling her Larry. And then, you know, Laura calls her that. Yeah, they are. And I mean, and then to talk about the tax, you know, property and this and that, it's like you getting a little too, you doing too much in my eye. If number one, calling her that's already, you know, you crossed the line. Like Candace Owens, if she was a real black woman, what she would do is put the Vaseline on her face. Well, listen,
not a real black woman. Remember that?
I said if.
Not a real black woman, and white lives matter.
It's the reason why I said if, because she would put the Vaseline on her face, and you know, she'd be standing outside, like trying to get it popping. But yeah,
white lives matter until they start doxing your financials for the Macrones to be able to know where to look. So when that lawsuit go through, they know what to report as missing or hidden, because you know it's really interesting. It's interesting because, you know, she didn't go live today. Candace didn't do her show today. She forgot to tell everyone that she was traveling, and allegedly she's supposed to be traveling to see about a bankruptcy, some bankruptcy options. I don't know. It's looking kind of interesting, because no one's really talking about her lawsuit anymore with the Macrones. The Macrones are coming after her for, what was it, like 300 and some odd million? That's 2 times her husband's worth and about 150 times hers. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, I don't know. It's just getting weird. It's getting weirder and weirder and weirder and weirder. But yeah, that was this week. So moving right along, next weirdo thing on the agenda. Did you hear Brian McKnight is doing his annual "I'm going to sue you" strike? Like, this is starting to become a thing with him, like annually, like around, like spring gets in, it kicks in. Springtime is coming, you know, and spring comes in and he calls his lawyer and says, yeah, it's time to sue. Now, of all the people that he's planning to sue this year, there is one lawsuit that I am very interested in. He's suing Trasha K. Like, I wish he would leave Julie alone. I really wish he would. I wish he would leave Julie alone. I wish he would leave his. It's horrible to say, but I wish he would leave his family alone. Now he wants to sue Julie again, which is crazy because last year there was another lawsuit that everyone was so hot to come to the internet with and to talk about. And there were so many people that were talking about that. Meanwhile, no one was even hearing about the fact that he had filed a lawsuit against his ex-wife and the mother of his oldest children. And then when we finally found out about that, he said he won, and then turns out, no, that's not what there were. That's not what that were at all. So what do we got now? What do we got now? He's suing. Oh, and thank you, Barbara J. Thank you so much. I'm just, he's going after his original son, Brian McKnight Jr., and he's going after Mark Lamont Hill. And what are the reasons? Because he feels as though people are painting a false impression of his character.
Well, he says a coordinated effort to it's a conspiracy. That's what he's claiming because of how everything is being laid out. But he honestly just needs to shout out to Michael Jackson, look at the man in the mirror, because people in the industry they've known about how he is, but the thing is he's always been, his image has been like protected even from his own self, I guess. It's gonna be interesting how it plays out. I don't think he's gonna be successful with the Mark Lamont Hill suit, because Mark Lamont Hill didn't do nothing but just platform Julie and his son. But Tasha K, she said some crazy stuff, and I ain't even gonna repeat it.
That is a very interesting lawsuit.
Yeah.
Because apparently, because she may have actually it was late April this time last year. Like, she was interviewing Julie.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently, what she got in the interview wasn't enough. And she had to go a little further, and she had to put dubs on it, and said that he likes the PYTs. And when I say PYT, the Y stands for under the age of consent. That's what she said. That's what Trashy K said. Now, let's get clear. I just want to be very honest. Y'all know how I feel about Brian McNuffin. Y'all know how I feel about him. Y'all know y'all know what it is. And you also know that there was the whole show of him supposed to be coming after me, whatever the case may be. Yada 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 yada. I never said anything like that about him. I never labeled him a PDFer. Never. Yeah, I never heard about it. I never saw it. I know what I saw. I spoke on what I saw. I said what I said, and that's just the end of that. So what I find it, I want to see how this is going to turn out. Like, I've never really been a cheerleader for Brian McKnight, but I'm gonna tell you something right now. When it comes to this one, I hope he wins. I do. I hope he wins. I hope he wins. And as greedy and thirsty as he is for a happy meal right now in his life, I hope he bankrupts the hoe completely. Because another lawsuit of any kind of decent measure. And see, this is the thing. He came after me The way he came after me. Uh, She's got over 1 million subscriber platform. She's got her Yelling Entertainment. They got their Kiwi Studios. They got a lot of stuff on the book. Because her financials is being clocked by Cardi B. And whatever they were trying to hide over there, they're already getting busted for. This could be that thing. This could be the thing to tip Humpty Dumpty off the wall and nobody be able to put her back together again. This would be something else. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, like I said, it's we'll see how it plays out, because you really can't say those types of things and have those type of allegations without proof. So maybe she has proof. I don't know, but
She ain't got no proof. She got about as
I
much
know.
proof as she had about the lies she told about Car. Listen to me. She's already at a disservice because she's already lost a defamation case for lying on someone.
Right. So it's
There
a lot.
are hundreds of people online, including myself, that can also attest to the fact that she's made up lies about me and other people. And for all of the things that, trust me, plenty of people have had plenty things to say about Brian McKnight. And guess what? They all fall under the same line. Terrible husband, terrible father, evil with his mouth, the way he talks about his family, not nice to fans, treating subordinates like they're slaves. Like, there have been so many conversations. Am I wrong?
No, people say he's an asshole.
People say he isn't a grade A asshole. Sure do. So hold on, what's this? I saw the clip of Trashy K. It made me so. Ooh, so guess clue. Are you saying you heard her say that he likes the young meat? That he prefers veal? Baby cow. Is that what you're saying, guess clue? You heard her say it? What? Well, we got to be careful with what we say. We don't want anyone trying to report the video half to death and getting it demonetized. No, but seriously though, like, if people heard her say that, then there's no getting around that. But she does that. She does that. She goes too far. She's one of those kind of people that thinks that propaganda is cool. And I don't know, for whatever reason, she feels as though she's supposed to be able to get away with it. We'll see. We'll see. What I do know is this. Hold on, wait a minute. She says, no, I didn't hear that one. It was a messy video about me. Yeah. Oh, so you heard her tell the lie about me? Yeah. I'm, like I said, she do this. It's what she do. So, I mean, I would hope that after the way they so unsuccessfully went after all of those lawsuits last year and all of them got dismissed, I would hope that this year him and his legal team would do a better job. That's what I would hope. But knowing how she lies, I wouldn't be surprised if she said it. And if that's what she said, then more power to him. More power to him. Like, I'm He's just suing everybody. Like, is that what he's doing now for his retirement? He's just suing everybody? He acts like one of those kids who got in trouble for running his mouth too much and got suspended and wasn't allowed to go to the prom, and now he's mad watching all his friends go to the prom. So now he wants to start creating all kind of havoc. Because the truth is of all the people that are touring right now, guess whose name isn't being mentioned? Brian McNuffin. There are so many old school performers that are out on the road right now. Am I wrong?
No.
Boyz II Men's out there. Tony Braxton's out there. You got New Edition out there. No Brian McNuffin. No nothing. And so now he's sitting here pretty much. Now he's blaming all of them for the reason why he can't work. Ooh. I bet you he go after her for a couple million. I bet you. Well, good for him. Go ahead. Stick to suing people that actually done something to you rather than sitting there trying to sue people for telling the truth. Like, because the Mark Lamont Hill that's just over the top. Mark Lamont Hill didn't do anything crazy. And it's funny because the truth is Mark Lamont Hill was minding his business.
Yeah, he's the most professional one.
No, do you want to know when Mark Lamont Hill got into it with Brian McNuffin? When he decided to sit down with that weirdo, Antoine Donaldson, known as the Zookeeper husband, affectionately deemed the Zookeeper husband in the new hit single, You a Monkey, by Corey Holcomb and the 5150 Band. He sat down with him and they decided that they wanted to start talking smack about Joe Budden and talking smack about Mark Lamont Hill. And what Mark Lamont Hill had said was people had told him things about Brian McKnight that he could come forward with and say, but he would not do it out of respect. But if he kept running his mouth and kept talking sideways, he would have no problem with informing people of all the things that he knew about him that people had told him. So once again, Mark Lamont Hill has already publicly made it very clear that the opinion that he has about him doesn't just come from him and personal experience, but from other things that other people have witnessed. So for you to keep saying that there is a conspiracy against you with multiple people who don't even know each other, have the same attitude about you. Is that a conspiracy? I don't know. Was somebody lying and calling you a PDF for that's something, you know. And so Corey was wild for that video. Let me tell you something. I ain't even gonna lie, it brought me joy. It reminded me of the old Michael Jackson cartoons and the Bebe's Kids and stuff like that. Like it was fun loving. You know, people gotta learn how to have a sense of humor. Oh my goodness. So yeah, that's all I really got to say about that. I've never wished Brian McNuffin anything great, but I hope he wins this lawsuit. Don't nobody want to go see Mr. McNuffin? Hey, well, he thinks it's because of all the bad things that people are saying about him. So, do we got somebody in the back door?
Yeah.
Hold on a second. What's going on, Grace?
Sawubona Titi, Sawubona Sawubona children. Technology is really having an issue today, dog. Let me tell you.
Oh, it's okay.
Hmm.
It's okay. It's okay.
What's going on? What type of havoc are you wreaking today?
Well, we're not wreaking any havoc. Actually, we're discussing all the havoc that the rest of humanity has been wreaking all week. This is the weekend
Oh
wrap up,
no.
and we are talking about, yes, it is, as you guys have affectionately deemed her, or should I say dubbed her, Amazing Grace.
Hello,
Uh,
beautiful children.
yeah. So we've already discussed um, the White Lives Matter crimes between Laura Loomer and
No,
Candace Owens.
no, I
Um,
missed the clip. No.
we've already discussed Brian McNothing suing the whole
Oh,
world, only having one
oh
relevant
no.
lawsuit against Trash K for saying that he was a PDF when saying that he was an
Wow.
asshole. It's just that was suffice enough, but I guess she had to take it over the top, or at least that's what he's alleging, she said. Um,
Wow.
also, we're fitting to move on. We fitting to move on. What you said? Oh, hold on. Somebody said McNuffin only had like 2 hits, and nobody wants to see him. We barely want to
Mm.
see the old hits touring.
Oh no. Didn't I say, girl? I said that. I said don't nobody want to see a lot of these people. What we talking about the R&B tour right now? How the people not too pleased? They don't want to pay full price for half of Chris Brown. They do not.
Well, technically, they're not paying full price for half of Chris Brown. Technically, they're overpaying to see Usher.
You couldn't get me to go to that show for free. You got no. For Usher? No. Mm-mm.
Well, understand this. And let's be very clear. You get the big screen at your house. You make you your drink, you make you your meal, you have your little and then you and guess what? You can do it. You can show up to the show in your underwear if you choose at home, and you can dance and
Okay.
you can fall down and you can be out of breath. You don't have to worry about makeup, you don't have to worry about no car, you don't have to worry about paying no
You can
highway,
drink all you want. Mm-hmm.
whatever you like to do. You can do whatever you like to do. You can do whatever you like. Hey. And it only costs you making sure that your electricity is paid.
Oh,
Because you already
no.
know somebody's gonna be streaming live from one of the shows on YouTube. Like, I'm too old to be sitting there
Oh.
going crazy about going to an overpaid concert, to be around a bunch of unruly demons, to potentially end up having like some kind of bad experience that could create police action in my life that I don't need. Like, no, I'm too old for that. That's why they invented YouTube.
You did.
And I'm still trying to figure it out. Like, I understand it. The industry wants to make money. They need to make money. But Odell, did you see what I sent you the other day about the latest lawsuit against Live Nation for like 25 million?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Oh Lord.
Did you look up? Did you look into that at all?
No, just a little bit. Actually, I'm actually looking up something right now. But yeah, I saw that there was more to come. There's a lot more.
Yeah. Well, apparently they lured some big time executive to come and work at their company a couple of years ago, like right after the pandemic. I guess they brought him in to help, push the company into full drive, because the truth is, Live Nation, because of the pandemic, was on its last leg. They were almost up out of here. Like, the pandemic nearly destroyed that company. And for all of us who remember, like, when the Demore Hadley situation came to the fore, and then that footage got leaked about Desiree Perez talking about how Rock Nation was in financial trouble and how they had gone and went to their parent company, Live Nation, and asked for money. And they told Desiree, you want to figure it out on your own, sweetie, because we ain't got it. So apparently, like everybody, especially in the entertainment world, because the entertainment world for industry probably got wrecked the hardest. Streaming numbers were high because people were home. But everybody learned during, the pandemic and coming out of the pandemic that streaming numbers don't make no money. Just because you're streaming millions and billions of views doesn't mean you're making millions and billions of dollars. Matter of fact, millions and millions of streams only get you a couple of thousands. Like,
Wow.
you have artists. Well, no, because of the pandemic. See, people weren't complaining about streaming numbers when they were still touring and still getting endorsements. Like during the pandemic, it became all about commercials, endorsement deals, and streams. And people had to learn the hard way. They had to learn the hard way. That they're getting paid next to nothing. Like next to nothing for their streams. So getting everybody back out to work, getting everybody, back out in them streets, selling those overpriced tickets, doing all of this stuff, right? You listen to me, bringing CDs back would be the move, because at least that made artists money. Not no daggone streams, but anyway.
I would love for somebody to come out with a CD. Just anybody. Well, someone decent anyway. I don't want to hear a lot of these people together.
Anyway, long and short of it. So, now we have all of these companies, these huge music companies that are in like big time financial trouble, and they're doing whatever they can do. Understand, Live Nation just got hit with that lawsuit. They lost that lawsuit for what was it? What was did they ever give an amount on that, Odell?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking into right now, in fact.
Because they're practically, it's all for stealing. Stealing, overpricing tickets, stealing, doing all of this. So this latest lawsuit, they lured this guy in to come and work for the company. And I'm trying to tell you, like, they made him all of these promises. They asked him to come in and do one job. Then they switched him to another job. And then as he started looking into stuff, he started questioning the way that they were running the company and was like, yo, this is illegal. Allegedly, this is illegal. This is illegal. So the more he started finding out, the more they wanted to shut him down, the more he started speaking up. And then the next thing you know, they just fired him out of nowhere.
Wow.
He already had a job somewhere else, but they begged him to come and work over there. And then next thing you know, he's doing his job, starts looking around the company and like, oh, y'all over here breaking the law. This ain't legal, allegedly. This ain't legal, allegedly. You doing this, you doing that. They get mad that he's calling them out on their stuff, and now they just fired him. So I guess he wants the $25 million for making him leave the honest job that he was working, so that they could fire him from the phony job that they they gave him. Yeah, these companies, it's bad.
Wow.
It's bad.
Wow.
Can you imagine firing somebody for telling you the truth about your bad deeds?
not only that, bitch, I had a job. I ain't come looking for y'all. You came looking for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to do my job. And bitch, you gonna fire me on my day off like that? Oh
Not
no. Like
they did not hire him to tell the truth. Apparently, whether it's Live Nation, Rock Nation, or whatever nation, these people have a problem with dealing with the truth.
you know. Wow.
Apparently, yeah. They said, "No, you got to get the fuck on. You got to get on." What you mean?
Yo.
We are doing unethical things. We didn't ask you that. Oh no.
Wow.
Somebody get Benson the hell up out of here.
Okay.
What happened?
Expeditiously. Unbelievable. Wow. The
What'd you say?
niggatry is so high.
What'd you say, Odell?
No. I was just saying, like, what happened? He said somebody get Benson up out of here.
Oh, I'm talking about the lawsuit. That new lawsuit that I sent you. About the employee from Rock Nation that they lured
Okay.
to the company. They seduced him to come to the company. He left his job to come and work for them, and then while he was there over the past couple of years, he was informing them that they was all breaking the law allegedly, and he was trying to let them know, hey, what's going on ain't cool, and so they fired him.
Bro, that's some old Walmart shit. Wow. This what we doing? This is what we do? My bad. It's still sinking in. This is some Walmart. This is some former Walmart employee shit. Bruh.
Hey, hey. Like I said, it's been a mess this week. Odell, you still doing your research?
I'm still trying to find it. I still didn't see it.
What?
But I did. Hold on. No, go ahead. Continue.
Well, before we moved on from this, I wanted to see if you were going to chime in at all.
Where did I see it? I did see it, and I saw it. Yep, here it is. Okay. The wrongful termination, that part. So I think it kind of sounds familiar. Where it says, like, he was promised one role, but pushed into another, right? I'm not gonna go too, but it's kind of like this thing with Demore a little bit with, but she wasn't working with Rock Nation, but she's working with another company.
Iconics, yeah,
Iconics, and it seems like that's just their modus operandi. Like, they'll move you around. They get you, if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, they'll move you around. But he said he ultimately got fired for attempting to carry out his duties and raise concern about the company's practices. And yeah, it's coming out right now that what their practices have been janky. That's all it is. They have been janky. The artists will lose money, but they will gain money. So if the artists lose 1.5 million, but Live Nation makes 15 million, that's crazy.
I wonder if he's doing interviews. He would make a hell of an interview.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's reach out. Let me look him up.
He would make a hell of an interview.
I'm gonna look him up. I'll look him up.
Because if he's suing, that means he didn't get no hush money and no NDA. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. All right. So on to the next. Since we want to talk about people being sexually irresponsible and
Mhm.
called out on it,
Mhm.
where should we go first? Russell Brand and Jermaine Jackson, or Jermaine Jackson? You know, let's just start with Russell Brand.
Oh,
So, Russell Brand sat down with Megyn Kelly. See, just saying that already lets you know it's going to be bad. Now, I just want to set a couple of things into context. Earlier in the year, or was it later last year,
Right.
when they started talking about
Mm.
all of the people who were in the E-files, the Jeffrey E-files. Megyn Kelly was caught kind of coming out saying, hey, you know, guys who were, if you have double digits and an older man is messing with you, that really doesn't make him a PDFer. You're only really a PDFer if you mess with single digit people. That's what she said. E- mm, uh, hmm. Should we? Well, I'm just going to pull up the article in Rolling Stone for it's
Mm, mm, mm.
mm, okay, you
Yeah,
already
I'm
got that up.
comfortable with this one.
Perfect. No, it's just kind of disgusting. So we have Russell Brand admits
You
to
know.
having consensual sexuals with a 16-year-old when he was 31. Ahead of the UK sexual essay trial, actor repents for past sinful behavior on the Megyn Kelly show. I recognized that my sexual conduct in the past was selfish. That's one way of describing it. Selfish.
Not predatory.
Mm.
Not predatory. Selfish. Okay.
Selfish. Okay, so here we go. Russell Brand admitted that he had consensual touchy feelies with a 6-year-old girl when he was in his 30s, in a new interview ahead of the comedian's sexual essay trial. Speaking to Megyn Kelly's show, the actor addressed the allegation that he was taking advantage of 6-year-old girls, as the host put it. I did sleep with a 6-year-old when I was 31. When I was 31, I was a very different person. I was a lot younger, and I was a very immature 31-year-old, Brand said, addressing that the age of consent in the UK is 16. Consensual sex with a lot of people, when there is a strong power differential, as there is when you are a famous man who has the ability to attract women, like I had the ability to attract women at that time, I think involves exploitation. I think
Hmm.
it's exploitative, he continued. I recognize that my sexual conduct in the past was selfish and I did not apply enough consideration. Barely any, I suppose. Really, to how
Hmm.
that sex was affecting the other people's lives.
Hmm.
Due to the UK's contempt of court laws, Brand did not elaborate on the allegations tied to the specific charges against him, including 2 counts of both grape and SA, as well as 1 count of indecent exposure, but did reiterate that he has had consensual. Keep saying that consensual sex with lots and lots of women, and that his celebrity standing afforded him endless consent.
See, he has to drive that consent home. Like he has to drive that word consent home because
He said endless,
endless.
like bottomless
Endless.
fries.
It's like, yeah,
This dude is wild. This was
he
Oh,
thought he
man.
was at Golden Corral, huh?
Bottomless bottoms. This
Mm-mm.
dude is wild, G. Oh, endless consent. Okay, anyway, back to the article. While Brand said he is atoning for his sinful past behavior, he is assertively opposing the idea that this is a judicial criminal matter where consent was overridden. Actually, what happened was consent was directed. And that's what being famous and being, may I say, charismatic, please forgive me, affords you. Do you know what song popped in my head? If you want my body, hey, you think I'm sexy, come on, baby, let me know. Like it's just, I'm just waiting for Austin Powers to come out doing it, dancing to bagpipes. Okay, I'm sorry. Brand has pleaded not guilty to all the charges against him. His sexual essay trial is set to begin in October. In that trial, quote, he says, in that trial, I'll have the opportunity, as will the people who feel wrong against, to achieve justice. And I have no pride in praying for absolute justice and the best possible outcome for everyone involved. End scene. He want everybody to get justice. Like he was sitting up there sounding like he the Oprah Winfrey of you get justice, and you get justice, and you get justice, and you. Everyone's gonna get justice. I'm gonna get justice too. You want to know what's crazy? I was willing to give him a little bit more grace until I read that article.
Mm-hmm.
And Megyn Kelly, well, you know, I I really fell for all of the fake news about you because they were really trying to make you sound bad. And you know what? It's really not that bad. I know this heifer said, I know 15 and 16 and 17-year-old girls who are having sex with 18 and 19-year-old boys. I don't think you're a PDFer. Difference is a 17-year-old girl and a 19-year-old boy, or a 16-year-old girl and an 18-year-old boy is not the same kind of difference as a man who was literally twice that 16-year-old's age. Megan Kelly says that they can go to the bathroom by themselves and stay out while the street lights is on. It's all right.
Listen.
That's what Megan Kelly said. If they got two digits, it's all good.
Oh no.
You can get justice. You'll get justice. And justice for everyone with sprinkles.
It sounded more like they over here saying, man, if you can 16, you can take all of this and everything with it. Like, I'm still waiting for you to come in and be like,
what was it that
niece,
Wanye
this
said?
is...
No, this is real. This is real. What did Wanye say? She was old enough to get it. He should do an interview with Megan Kelly about his relationship with Brandy. Off his back.
I'm still waiting for you to tell me that you're talking about a fantasy. I'm still waiting for you to say this is the new Tyler Perry movie. This is what they got going on in the world.
Yeah. The title of this live was not for Cat. This is a mess. All of this is a mess.
You got Jigsaw calling people the N-word. They was fighting, weren't they? Like, I don't understand anymore.
As far as Russell Brand and this defense that he's got going on is concerned,
Send him 2-3 years Dagestan and forget.
What?
Yeah. Send his ass to Dagestan and forget him.
Man.
Oh, now send him on. Send him on. I can't.
Yo.
I can't understand people. I don't understand.
Wow. At all.
Now, I don't know where Wolfgang Amadeus is. I was waiting to hear a man's opinion about it because you got two women up here talking, but I guess he'll be able to tap into it.
No, I'm here. I mean, no, like I said, the dude's a weirdo. And we'll see how it play out because he chose those words wisely. I'll just say it like that.
He chose the word. Which ones? Saying consent 80 million times.
Consensual. Yeah.
Who the hell? Was he trying to Umar Johnson us to death?
Mm-mm.
That was consensual. That was consensual. That's what she said. Like,
oh no.
Like, I need to go back. And I seriously, like, I need to go back and count how many times he said consensual. Like, the more he said it, the more cringe it got for me.
Bruh.
If you gotta say it that many times, bruh. Like, what is your media training looking like with your lawyer? Listen to me. Every 25 seconds, make sure you slip in consensual, okay? All right. Slip it just like you did on those dates. Just slip it right in.
Oh no.
Consent. Like, it's weird. But since we're like talking about this, like, seriously though, like, we saw Russell Brand last year at Mar-a-Lago.
Mm-hmm.
You remember, Odell?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like, and you remember, because last year got home from Mar-a-Lago, and then the next thing you know, they came out with all of these. Jaguar Wright has been named in a Diddy lawsuit. Jaguar Wright did this. Jaguar Wright did that. Giddy yada yada. Blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
And Russell Brand. That was when his allegations hit. Remember? Like, literally right at the same time. And I did a live. Just saying, like, what's going on? Why is everyone that was, like, why are people who were being honored at the America's Future ceremony being targeted like almost immediately after?
Yeah, all of them. I mean, you, then him, and then who else? It was someone else. But it's not coincidental, not at all. At least I don't think.
Not at all. But when I said something about it, you said that you would talk to, you would talk to an ally that said he's really guilty of it. He's going down. Stay away from it. Don't stick up for him. Remember that? Do you remember that?
Yep.
Mike Tyson was there as well. So was Eddie Griffith. Roseanne Barr wasn't honored, but she was there. Ted Nugent was there. And Ted Nugent had a really, really, really explosive something came out about him after that, talking about him in the media. Like, there was, it was really interesting. But though we couldn't speak up for anybody, we knew that I was innocent, and we were able to show the proof that I was innocent of what I was being accused of. That there was no way in the world it could possibly happen. And it's so funny because for all of the stuff that people want to talk about when it comes to legal action and legal this and legal that, where my name is concerned, did anybody go rushing out to mass media saying Jaguar Wright is innocent? They put her in a lawsuit where she could not have possibly did it. This is a scandal. This is did anybody do that? No.
Absolutely not. A bunch of bald-headed hoes kept on running down the street still trying to scream that bullshit.
And it's kind of funny because when you look at a year later now, a year later and some change, it's starting to make me ask some questions. Why was I there? Like, I know why we were invited, and I know what the purpose of the ceremony was, and we were always very grateful. But it's almost like I don't know. It's looking kind of weird. And maybe that's something that we need to have a further conversation about later on down the line. Because I tell you what I do know. After we did that award ceremony and after we got awarded that and they were talking about it all over line, we got attacked endlessly. They batter-rammed us.
Mm-hmm.
Online weirdos even came after you, Grace.
A bunch
Yep.
of goofy bald-headed snaggletooth hoes. I can't wait for you to run down on all of them. I think you
Oh, it's
should. It
coming.
might make people a bit uncomfortable. And I
It's
can't
coming.
It was almost as if getting that award did nothing but put a bigger bullseye on our back. And I'm grateful for being acknowledged. But the one thing that I don't like, I don't have a problem with acknowledgement. I do have a problem with being lined up. And there is so much there's just so much that's wrong. You know, when we were at Mar-a-Lago, we had just found out that Kash Patel was officially getting appointed, that he was getting the job as head of the FBI. And I'm not going to say who we spoke to about it, but we were practically all but guaranteed that Patel, his number one priority was to go and make sure that the Jeffrey E. files, there was full disclosure, and that whoever was connected and whoever was in there was going to Gitmo, wasn't it? Am I not remembering that correctly?
That's what I remember.
That's right.
Has any of that happened? Has any of that happened? That was
Ooh,
February.
a church mouse.
That was February 2025. It is now April 2026. And literally 14 months later, the only thing that Kash Patel has actually done regarding the Jeffrey Epstein files is conceal them and make excuses for why they need to be heavily redacted. He's sitting there talking about all of the people they're arresting, but every other country who's got their Epstein issues, they're arresting people. America is not.
Well, that's part of the reason why the deep dive is important, because see, I think when people start to realize the bigger play at hand, that's why I said, just, you know, you touch the surface, do the deep dive, talk about it, but then yeah, it's more to it than what people are really seeing. And now we got all these just continuous distractions, even the Laura Loomer, Candace Situate distraction. Everything is tied to some sort of, hey, pay attention over here while we get y'all to forget about this over here, you know?
Let's be honest. There was a certain person that all but promised us that the music industry was getting cleaned up. The movie industry was getting cleaned up. All but promised. Very close. It's going down. It's happening. And now I'm sitting here looking. I'm thinking about that speech that Liz gave, talking about how Jay-Z and his friend Diddy and the rest of them are all going down and they're going to be sent to Guantanamo Bay. You remember that speech?
Yep.
And instead, next thing you know, Diddy's only being convicted of the lesser charges, the bigger charges, which would have implicated all of the rest of his friends and everybody else and everything else. That didn't happen. Meanwhile, the very evidence that should have put him in jail for life didn't end up at the trial. None of the firearms ended up at the trial. None of the pharmaceuticals ended up at the trial, because if the pharmaceuticals had ended up at the trial, so would the DURGS mule, the white boy, and Carisha. Because Carisha got caught with that happy pink powder pixie dust. None of that showed up at the trial. None of it. Russell Brand was there. He's sitting there, got all of this stuff with kids that they throwing on him, messing with minors. Mike Tyson was there that night, being honored. Come to find out, 8 months later, he was the one passing messages back and forth between the diddler and the Trump administration, trying to get a pardon. Like, there was a lot. When I think about that night, Myron Gaines and their weirdo photographer following us around and then sending our pictures to YouTubers to pass around before we could even put up our own footage. Like,
that was some creepy shit. For real.
It's all really
And don't
nutty.
forget all the people that were hyper focused on your award after the fact. They had a lot of people that kept coming around you about that time after. They're very excited to put eyes on your award and see.
Oh yeah, they were obsessed.
Mm-hmm.
They were like beyond excited, obsessed. It was sickening.
And now
it's interesting that people not here now.
I know. And now here we are, a year later. And we got Mr. Carter on the list. Finding Rihanna and her ex-Saudi billionaire boyfriend and his dad. And as that's coming out, all of a sudden, some woman that's been talking Cash Money crap about her online for years, all of a sudden makes it to her crib and starts boom, 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 pow, pow, pow. Except for the fact that she wasn't alone. That the police themselves said that there was a Hispanic man in the car. And if you listen to the audio, the last audio that we heard online, they said we have the suspect on the ground, on his knees. Where's the man? Why is Ivana the only person blowing bubbles in applesauce, wearing a like? You heard the new news about Ivana Ortiz. They officially just took custody of her son away. Her ex has full custody of her child. And she has no phone privileges.
She can't contact family. Yeah, she can't contact family.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So just so I make sure that I have the timeline correct, this young lady, after, I'm talking about once she got into custody, she went from her first court appearance to looking completely shocked. We get to the middle, and they got her in the certified wear, talking about some we think she might, bring harm to herself. Now she blowing bubbles, can't contact nobody, and guess where we at?
Don't
She went
forget,
from shop to
her job literally showed up at her first hearing to say she's lost her license. She will not be able to work for us anymore. Like,
which still does not make sense to me because Walmart doesn't even show up when they sit here and press charges on their cashiers for stealing. They don't even show up. What you mean? But okay. This case is actually very interesting. It's a shame people kind of aren't really talking too much about a lot. You guys are the only ones I know who mention her.
When Ivana Ortiz first made it to online, when she first got mentioned, when that first happened, everybody was talking about it. It was everywhere. She was everywhere. All of the usual suspects were doing multiple videos about her a day, and it stayed that way up until that first hearing, and then boom, they got quiet.
And you know that says a lot, because if I knew about it when everybody else was talking about it, it's saying something. You guys the only one who mentioned this girl's name. Don't nobody care no more?
Nobody's talking about it. Her last court hearing.
Wow.
Sedna West, we were the only people to talk about it. Yeah. I don't think anybody else did a report.
Were we? Because I don't. I don't think no one else did. I told you who was in the room at the time, but yeah, no one else talked about it. You're right.
You said, what was it? Entertainment Tonight and Getty Images?
I forget exactly. I have it in my notes.
Wow.
I don't know if it was Entertainment Tonight. It was
or
another platform there though.
And Getty Images, and that was it. No other content creator showed up. Nobody was there.
That is very loud. Getty Images showed up.
Yeah.
And you said E News?
Something like that. Either E News or Entertainment Tonight, whatever the case may be.
Yeah,
it was
of them.
only like it was only like one other outlet that was there, and we were there. Nobody else was there, and I think we were the only people to share the details of what happened. Her next court hearing is May 13th. And I guarantee you, I don't think anybody will be talking about that. Because everyone's going to be talking about David and Celeste. And David's mystical, magical phone that's connected to a cloud of crime. Like, this week was terrible. This week was terrible.
You really have to laugh to people cry. It never stops. It doesn't stop. I'm still waiting for the day when you just call me and be like, girl, guess what? The most exciting thing I did today was go to the park or something like that. I'm waiting for you to call me one day and tell me, listen, Every time I had to call you with all this extreme shit, guess what? Fooled you. It was all this fantastical playwright that I'm working on. Anything but reality. I'm still waiting for that.
Well,
Something wrong with it. There's something wrong down here. There's something so
we got another thing. Oh yeah, let's not forget about the Ashley Robinson too. Yeah, we got Ashley Robinson.
And the biggest distraction of them all, not only is gas prices going up, the prices of condoms, I guess, are going to go up. So, well, hey,
They are?
it is
So
it is,
what?
I guess.
Never
Because of
mind.
Are
I
you
ain't gonna.
serious?
Yeah, this is what they're reporting. It's all distraction.
Hold on.
Can't you still
Hold on.
get them things for a quarter? They finally went up to 52 cents. Like, you
I
see
don't know.
what I'm talking about?
I don't even think that matters because most of these fools out here ain't even using them. And then it looks
That's what I'm
like
saying. Like, of all the things that they want to make a change with.
and the price of shoe polish is going up because of Jermaine Jackson. He's I'm sorry, go
Oh.
ahead.
No. I'm
I was making a joke.
I know.
Like his hair is crazy. This dude look like come on, man. That shoe polish and that Beijing. Jermaine Jackson looks like I don't know. I don't know what to call it. This is
he's
a
been
mess.
wearing that helmet. He's been wearing that helmet for like 25 years.
Oh.
Okay, do you want me to read it or you want to go ahead because
No,
there
you
is
you,
a
you go ahead. You read it. I've read the other weird stuff. You read it.
$6.5 million lawsuit against Jermaine Jackson, and it comes at an interesting time when you have the release of this film that's coming out about Michael Jackson, his brother, who he his son is the person playing Michael Jackson, Jafar.
Mm-hmm.
But TMZ, they said this lady, Rita Barrett, filed a lawsuit in 2023 accusing Jackson of actually assaulting her in 1988. In 88 of all, the woman has asked the LA judges for a $6.5 million default judgment because he hasn't responded to the lawsuit. Now, in the court filings, her attorney said that they were able to get in contact with him and serve legal notices. And basically, they're just saying that she informed Barry Gordy of the allegations back then, and they said that they withheld and concealed the acts. She also said that Jermaine Jackson, Barry Gordy, and others in the business relationship coordinated a cover-up to prevent disclosure of information relating to the abuse for the purpose of profit and preservation of reputation. So this is heavy. I just wanted to bring that up. Not that shoe polish man here. Let me stop talking about him like that. I mean, he was hating on Michael Jackson back in the day. We know that. I'm doing more inside information, getting more inside information about that. But it's very interesting that this comes up right at the December 2023, years back. That case was filed, cool.
Mm-hmm.
But TMZ decides to make this a story, rehash it. It's very interesting. Very, very interesting.
Well, anything to destroy the rollout of what's supposed to be like a really, really, really good biopic of one of the greatest entertainers of all time. Like, I've been looking at some of the reaction videos to the people that went to the early screenings, and I'm hearing great things. I'm hearing great things. And, you know, I can't wait until we can go and see it so we can do our own review and reaction. And that's going to be coming soon, guys. But Nia Long playing Mother Catherine and posing nude for Playboy at the rollout of this. Now this coming forward. Not only that, a week and a half ago, the police officers who were working that case in 1993 about the kid who accused Michael of SA, all of a sudden they decided to come back forward to push that ugly story 33 years later into the headlines right before this movie came out. Like, they are doing everything they can to destroy a completely positive rollout of this film. And it's wild because I actually went and I looked at a video clip today of Michael Jackson. Someone put together a montage of Michael Jackson's award show appearances from 1975 up until he passed away. So that would be from, you know, right as he was growing out of the Jackson 5. And, you know, coming into being known as the King of Pop. And, you know, like I remember watching the one performance that he did when he was on when he was it was NSYNC, and Justin Timberlake was there, you know, with the NSYNC crew, and Michael Jackson. It came out, I think it might have been at an MTV Music Awards ceremony, and he came out, and remember he was dancing and he was sitting there doing his robot and doing all of his moves, and he did that spin, and they were like, "Oh, the King of Pop," you know. And I was just sitting there looking, and I remembered that because I remember when I watched it and I looked at him, I was like, he must be injured because his spin looks particularly slow today.
They
Like
made
when
jokes
Michael
about
Jackson-
that. I think some comedians made jokes that he was spinning in slow motion. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one of the dancers that I used to be cool with, who actually danced for him, who danced in his videos, said that he was recovering from an injured hip. But he was still going to get out there and he was still going to dance anyway.
Right.
So, yeah, there was a lot of people. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, a lot of people was talking, you know. But I was just looking leading up into his passing, and then I started looking at different clips of Jafar, his nephew, and it just, there's something eerie about this whole thing that's happening for me. Like, I think it's super cool. Well, I think it's super cool that they chose someone from the bloodline. But it's someone from the bloodline. It's someone that has direct connection to the DNA of Joseph and Catherine. Like, while people are sitting there looking at the sentimental value behind all of this, no one's looking at the esoteric side of it, the spiritual side.
At all.
Not at all. So when we're looking at all of these things, the spirit of Michael Jackson is going to be easiest found in his own DNA gene pool. which unfortunately ain't his kids. People can say whatever they want to say, but I truly, truly doubt that those children have any DNA connection to Michael Jackson at all. And that's fine. If he wanted to adopt children or father children from women for whatever reason, like he had every right to do it. But you know,
nobody talks about Angelina Jolie and all her kids.
No,
Nobody says nothing about her and her kids. But then when it comes to Michael Jackson, we always got something. My bad. Let me let you finish, because girl, you know why I'm quiet.
yeah, but Angie did have 3 biological children of her own.
Mm-hmm.
And she adopted the other children. I mean, truth is Madonna has more African children than all of them put together. Even you know, because what's her name? Sandra Bullock, she got a couple African children. They all like going over there getting them some African baby.
You get
They like to get them a taste of the motherland. You know, Madonna got 4. Madonna had 2 biological children, and she got 4 African babies. So, I mean, all of that's fine and well, but I'm sitting there and I'm looking, and Jafar does look very similar to Michael. Like if Michael had never had surgery, like he looks the closest to Michael in that off the wall era. Or is it just me?
No,
Like-
she does. He does.
that picture you sent me was terrifying. Yeah.
The picture I sent you of him dressed up in the Thriller costume and Michael side by side. I
Oh, yeah.
know. And listen to me, it happens all the time. You know, people have a child that turns out and looks just like their sister or just like their brother. Like,
Oh yeah.
that happens all the time.
But that's
You
why
know,
it's terrifying. That's why it's so terrifying.
strong genes.
Came out looking just yeah.
Which is wild considering that his father practically despised Michael. He was angry with Michael. He was angry that he got upstaged by his little brother. He was angry that Joe Jackson could not make Michael Jackson stay in the group. He was angry that Michael wouldn't, you know, okay, you can have your solo career, but you got to stay in the group. And it's wild because I understand why his brothers and Joe never wanted him to leave, because he was the ticket. He was the golden ticket. He's what made the Jacksons relevant. They were a cool family band. But the truth is, without little Michael, they would have never been any bigger than the Osmonds. And no disrespect to the Osmonds, but they would have never been any bigger. Like back then, there were 2 big family bands that were out in the game doing a thing. The Osmonds and the Jacksons. The Osmonds were white, the Jacksons were black, and it covered everything. Right? Except for one thing. The Osmond family ain't have no Michael. The closest thing they had to it was Donnie and Marie. And they wasn't nothing but the BB and CC Winans. So I get why they didn't want him to leave. But I also understand why he couldn't stay. staying with them would have held them back. And staying would have also meant that he was always going to get treated like the little brother. Because there were artistic ideas and things that he wanted to do that the other brothers either didn't want to do or couldn't do. Can you imagine Tito in Thriller? What role was Tito? What role was Tito?
You had to say it like that.
What role was
You
Tito
had to say it like
Thriller?
that. You ain't had to say it like that.
I'm just
Girl,
saying.
you had to say
What was
Well,
Randy
no, I
going to
feel
do?
you.
What was Randy going to do? Be Michael Jackson's love scene stand-in? Like what? What were they supposed to do? What Jermaine was going to be in? He was. What was he? He was going to be in Bad. What was he going to do? Hold Michael's shoes? Like I'm just saying. He was built to go places that the rest of them couldn't go. Period. And guess what? They still work to this day, and people still remember them because of Michael Jackson. If Michael Jackson hadn't become the king of pop, would anybody have given a damn about the Jackson family group?
At all. At all. At all. Girl TV, I'm trying not to get mad because it's Michael.
Odell, we were talking earlier, right? About the whole victory thing, right?
They had the Victory tour and the Thriller tour. How it was, you know, it was up. I guess the Victory tour was upstage or kind of like put out in the same time that Michael Jackson was doing the Thriller tour, and it was some scandal stuff involved around it. Yeah, I'm gonna look more into that. Yep.
And we can talk more about that in depth, but from what I remember, they decided that they were going to piggyback and pretend like Michael was still going to show up for Victory tour dates while he was supposed to be on his Thriller tour. There was a whole bunch of confusion. And guess what? Michael was left holding the bag for that. They made him the bad guy when it was Joe's idea. And I think we should talk more about that. I think we should, after we go and see it and we do the reaction, I think we should really go over all of the controversial moments of Michael Jackson's career and get to the heart of it and talk about what actually happened and clear it up. Because I'm telling you, when I go through some of these videos and I see some of these comments of people talking down on Michael and
Girl,
still labeling him a PDF and
girl,
all of that.
these raggedy ain't shit assholes. I'm real sick of them. They done played with Michael Jackson far too long. This is why I was quiet all this time, and I'm not even about to really just go off like this. Just know, for everybody listening, bitch, don't ever play with Michael Jackson in my face. I will slap you. I'll slap anybody quick. Anybody quick. I'm so tired of them playing with him. I'm so tired. And it doesn't make it no better that even as we keep going the fuck forward, there's still somebody always trying to sit here and use his name, use his fame, use the work that he put in this lifetime to be great. So they can go ahead and just be like, man, girl, we can move on. We can move on because it's about to get disrespectful. Fuck Oprah.
That part. But let's be clear. Like, it was just an impossible situation always round.
Mm.
It would have hurt the Jackson legacy if he had stayed in the band and been focused on the band solely and only, and the world would have lost if Michael Jackson didn't become Michael Jackson.
This world could be, girl, listen, as far as I'm concerned, this world could go to hell. Whatever. Every Jackson that can be mad about it. We sorry. We know that you feel played. We know that you felt like, damn, he was the youngest and he done outshined everybody. Yeah, we know it hurts. Matter of fact, we the people, we probably have been witnessing it. We just thought that, oh, let's hope that as a family, it's not like that. We're fine with the fact that if it is like that, just, you know, as we move forward since the movie's coming out, and I hope it's a good movie because I really want to see it. I'm tired of them playing with Michael Jackson. I am. I'm sick of it. Like,
We're going to get to talking about Paris in a second time.
oh no.
But seriously though, so I'm sitting there and I'm looking, and I'm looking at Jafar. Sweet kid. And you know, someone saw it yesterday. Somebody saw it on Wednesday. It was a great movie. Awesome. Like, I heard it's getting standing ovations at movie theaters, which is awesome. Shout out to Antoine Fuqua.
Yeah, they even talked about the fact that he they highlighted that part of the film where he was filming what was it? It was Bad, I believe, where he had those Crips. He had some real Crips. There's an infamous photo of him with some Crips. I think he was throwing up the sea, and they highlighted that in the film. And I think you know, that's cool. That's great. It's good for LA. But I think some people are mad at the fact that this film didn't talk about the allegations, the kid stuff. Like people are weird. People are weird. They really said that people were upset. Like, oh, well, they didn't really touch upon those allegations. Now, supposedly, this started from the timeline is from when he started at age 5 up until he did Thriller. Now, the allegations didn't come out till after Thriller.
Exactly.
And apparently, if this film does great, then what they're planning to do is, they're going to do like a part 2, part 3. You can't do a Michael Jackson biopic in 2 hours and get all his. No, it's good that they're doing it in, like, you know, sections, you know, from birth to Thriller. That's a good time. And then maybe they'll go from Thriller maybe into a little, you know, Dangerous, and then, you know, I don't know, but it makes sense for them to do it this way.
At the end of the day, wherever it left off, if the allegations weren't there, the allegations weren't there. The only reason people wanted the allegations there was so that they could continue the slander campaign. Because the truth is, the allegations going into that film, he had never been convicted. And it was
Everybody's
so wild.
acting like them boys didn't come out and ask the public themselves. Them boys don't come out and defend nobody. The people say, listen, we've done this 10 years. We're tired. Stop calling our office. They said that.
But see, if what Michael Jackson was really doing was stealing children away from the industry to save them from the industry, they needed to make an example out of him. And what they're best at doing is whatever it is that you stand up for, they make you the villain against it. You save children, you help children, they paint you as a danger to children. They paint you as some kind of weirdo to children. And I know, because I've watched them try to do the same thing to me. I'm going to tell you something right now. It is crazy work how these people work. But when I started seeing people call me Wacko Jacko, I didn't know whether or not to be insanely upset or to feel honored.
You should have told them, that's right, bitch, say it correctly. Oh, don't get they lucky I missed that part. I ain't hear them say that about you. I would have been off. What you mean? It would have been on. Not that they play with you like that. They play with you and Uncle Mike at the same time.
I said,
and you just not telling me this live.
No, but I said to myself, that's what they called Michael Jackson. And that was
girl, not that you're telling me this now.
No, but that was the one moment for me that I knew he was innocent. That's when I knew he was innocent. Like real rap. One size fits all, huh? And I've watched what they tried to do to me. Listen to me. I have spoken out against the evils of the industry, just like Michael Jackson spoke out against the evils of the industry. Michael Jackson was the one that warned Aaron Carter, Nick Carter's brother, what Sony was capable of doing to him. He's the one that warned that young man. And we all see what happened to him. It's funny how people can just say that somebody took their own life.
Man.
Even though just a week or so before, they said, hey, I don't want to take my own life. And if anything happens to me, know that I didn't do it to myself. But then somebody comes out, oh, yeah, he took his own life. And they're like, oh, my God, that's so terrible. I can't believe he did that to himself. Are you kidding me?
A bunch of motherfucking cheese-headed, bald-headed, don't think about nothing as mongrels. I'm about to go off. I'm like, this is not the time. Oh.
Well, hold yourself.
I'm still on.
Hold yourself together.
Ugh.
Because what I was trying to say is look at what they did to me last year after Mar-a-Lago. Last year after Mar-a-Lago, they put me in that Diddy lawsuit. And everything that I have been speaking out against for 5 years, they tried to take that and they tried to put it on me. Why would they do that? So that the young people wouldn't believe me, so that the young people wouldn't trust me, so that the young people wouldn't listen to what I had to say. That's how they handle up. If they know that taking your life and martyring you will only create an uprising, they destroy your character. They destroy your reputation and they make the public hate you. So this way, once you're finally gone, nobody even cares. And why would they care? You're a weirdo. You hurt kids. You're a weirdo. You did this. How many times have they tried to say that I'm in some kind of cult? That weird dead bird over there in Canada.
That's some goofy shit.
I was in a cult. I was in a cult. I was in a cult. You want to know the cult that they kept trying to tie me to? Carbonation. All I ever tried to do was help those people. Everybody who knew anything about me knew exactly how I felt about Eligio Bishop. They knew exactly that I didn't want anything to do with that. They knew exactly that I was trying to do everything that I possibly could do to help the authorities take him down so he could stop taking advantage of and hurting those kids. I cared about the kids. Don't get me wrong. The young people that were there, they were kids to me too. Most of them were around the same age as my eldest son. But it was the babies. that I saw. When I saw Eligio tell that girl to drink that alcohol while she was in her 3rd trimester, and that was Solar's child.
Oh my God.
That was Solar's child. And guess what? That baby was stillborn.
Oh my God.
That baby was stillborn. Of course, I spoke out. Of course, I had something to say. Absolute psychopaths. So what did they try to do online? They tried to say that I was a part of the cult, and that after he got arrested, that I was trying to become the new leader. When the truth is, I would accuse Monica Lockett, aka DJ Butt Naked, aka DJ Peter Griffith, aka DJ Genesis, of doing that, because she was the one that was all down with them, following them, giving them money, housing them, doing all kinds of stuff. That part, Yam J. Eligio Bishop was running around taking people's debit cards, taking people's social security cards, passports, keeping them, holding them. Ain't nobody ever gave me no ID. I ain't collecting no money from nobody. I'm not
It's
running
the
around making
audacity.
people. No, but think about it. If Neverland was created to house and to help heal hurt children, what better way to destroy it than turn it into the largest PDF camp in America? When meanwhile, it was really going on with the Epilator man, the Jeffrey Ep man, and up there. Oh, and wait a minute, and let's not forget about the island that we researched.
Listen.
Up there by Chicago and Michigan, up there.
Yeah.
In the Michigan.
Down there by the Highway of Horrors.
In Lake Michigan. That private island where they were taking children there and doing all kinds of stuff to kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or did find it. We were running down leads that came from somebody that we was talking to inside the prison system, because we were trying to find some links, and we ran across that island. Boom. There it is. Fox Island, sure enough. Bruh.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah.
This stuff is real, G.
It gets down like that. Yeah.
It is real. They have multiple islands where this stuff goes on. Meanwhile, they had everybody looking at Michael Jackson.
Bruh, like, no.
While they was still busy running around doing their stuff. And understand this, anybody who doesn't believe that Michael Jackson wasn't also a child victim is absolutely crazy. We'll say alleged for the sake of the channel, because this is one of the only channels where you can come and sit down and have a real conversation. But I'm telling you right now, Kendrick Lamar said it best. I'll never forget at the end of To Pimp a Butterfly, When shit hits the fan, are you still a fan? When shit hits the fan, are you still a fan? That nigga gave us Billie Jean. You say he touched them kids. When shit hits the fan, are you still a fan? And ooh, I'm sorry, Reed. I'm sorry, Reed, but just for even saying that in my chat openly, you're getting banned. Because I'm telling you right now, nobody gets to call Michael Jackson a PDF on my watch.
Oh,
Nobody gets to call him a PDF on my watch.
not around here. Not right here. No. We tripping. We tripping.
Never.
We tripping.
Never.
No. No.
Listen to me. Cat, let them come. Let them come.
Tell them bring their ass. We won't be disrespectful. We can be disrespectful tonight.
What do you mean no free speech here? Free speech is free speech. I just don't let people tell blatant lies on people, whether it be me or anyone else.
See, that's some goofy games. Like, I'm tired.
I don't know
Exactly
since
what
when.
we say.
No, because that's that trash K logic. When they say that lying on people is free speech. No, it's not. It's hate speech.
No, it's not.
It's hate speech.
I can't believe they're running around with that lying on people is free speech. Oh, really? Oh, really? So lying all of a sudden constitutes as free speech. Well, will you have your freedom if you go inside the courtroom and tell lies underneath that oath? Aren't you supposed to be protected by all that? See, I'm tired of people playing these old goofy, we retarded games and stuff. I'm real sick of them. Real tired of them. You're not about to play with Michael Jackson around here. We're going to sit here and try to slander on somebody named Evidence and came out and everything else. The feds came out and said, leave us alone. We tired of y'all calling us. And we still going to come around here thinking that we're going to be cute and play games. Get your bald-headed ass out of here. We sick of all of y'all.
Earl Sanders, you can keep on typing. You've been banned. But you can keep on typing.
Your goofy ass.
Get them fingers strong for your date tonight.
Okay.
With yourself.
Okay. And the peanut butter down there in the back of the cabinet. Make sure it's warm, ho.
All I can say, all that I can say, I'm just saying. Yes, Tom, Naomi has an island too. It's the best place to take victims.
Oh no. Oh no. Like, I hope it was true when they said that the Carters had to sell their island, because I hear, I hope that was true. Because I'm gonna need for these islands to people need to start, islands need to start being repossessed. I'm tired. No. No. You got me.
It's really, really, really interesting to me. So I'm thinking maybe we should drop the link today. What do you think? You think we should drop the link? Let these folks have a word with us?
Sure. You guys come on and come talk to us. We're nice. Unless you think
maybe
that
we
you
should drop the link today. You've been hit by a smooth criminal.
Wait a minute, while we wait for everybody and who wants to come in. Why the other day when I was walking right, girl, why was I listening to Billie Jean? And sure enough, I broke out laughing, girl. Uncle Mike said, I showed a photo and my baby cried. His eyes were like mine.
Yeah.
I broke out. Because I was like, damn, like, not that you serenade that you like them child support payments coming in. And I was just done. I'm like, listen. Don't play with Uncle Mike, girl. Like,
look. They can say what they want to say. They can do what they want to do. But what I'm going to tell you, boo-boo, what is not going to happen? What is not going to happen is people is not going to sit around and play about Michael Jackson in my face.
At all. At all.
not gonna
At all. No, under any circumstance. None. They're like, out of here. Like, no.
Okay, so if you're over in the vertical, you're not going to be able to tap in to the StreamYard link. But if you head over to the horizontal, you'll be able to hit that link. I'm going to take that link and I am going to pin it in the chat for anyone who would like to come on through. And if you over there at the Jaguar Wright show, the link was dropped in the chat. Somebody else done got banned. Lord have mercy.
Oh no.
I wasn't looking. Yeah, look at the man in the mirror. Come over here, getting yourself banned.
No, that's unfortunate. Now what we talking about? See what happens?
Wait,
They came over here trying to play with Michael Jackson, and now
hold on a second, because I just saw a comment that I think somebody just took down talking about I went too far on Piers Morgan. Don't say it in the chat. Hit the link.
oh Lord. Yeah. Well, I see what part this is. They coming over here because they want to play.
I don't know what
they over here.
talking
They
about.
over here just trying to troll. I'm getting rid of them. But yeah, if y'all, the link is in the chat. If you're not gonna troll like that, we're if you want to say something, pop in. And you got to show your face
People
too.
talking crazy, talking about I listened to that romantic necromancy from that little weird boy. I don't listen to that little weird boy. I don't listen to that little weird boy. I don't listen to little boys that hack up children.
Oh no.
I don't do that.
Oh,
I don't know why people think. No. Oh no, but anyway, we dropped the link in the chat for anybody who'd like to come before we shut down today. Like I said, when they want, if you're in the vertical, it's probably not going to come up. You need to get over to the horizontal.
You can log out. You can log out. You can log out of the vertical, go to view channel, and then there's the other live with the horizontal. You click on that, and then you'll see the link, and you can click on that link. So
exactly.
Go ahead and do that. If the link isn't working, that's because you're on the vertical. You got to go horizontal, and it's easy. Just go to the channel.
Period. If you're on the
and go that way.
Anybody who's in the vertical, the link won't work there. You'll have to come over to the horizontal to hit the link, and the link is pinned in the chat on the Jaguar Wright effect. You don't have to copy the link. All you have to do is just come over to the okay. I think I've explained it enough, but long and short. Jesus. Jesus.
Oh, you already saw. I banned that. I banned that ban. That's what I do.
Oh, you banned him?
I banned him. Why? Why? He don't even need a platform. He needs the dentist.
Oh,
I understand. So, okay, we have somebody in the back named A. Okay, I just want to let you know. Okay, you're up. You don't want to be, cammed up. You don't have to be. You can turn your camera off if you like. But welcome to the platform, A. What's going on?
Hi, A.
Miss Wright, I'm still learning. I'm still learning as always. Everything you're saying, ma'am, is correct. But one of the questions I had in the chat that I wanted to ask the panel is, how are these younger people under the age of 18 and younger getting proximity to adults? Because, I was around when I was a teenager when the Roots were out there. And, they were very politically conscious. I saw you when I was a younger person on a Coca-Cola commercial. I didn't realize it was you until many years old. That's the Jaguar, right? That's her? And I thought, like, oh, pretty young lady at the time. Very pretty young lady. And that's the young lady that's been saying all this stuff. Because we never knew who you were in Black culture or Black music. Because no one talked about it. No one mentioned it.
It was just the music for me. I wasn't trying to be all the way out front. I wanted my music to be famous. I didn't want to be famous. I never really cared for the idea of fame. And what's so interesting is that they didn't talk about me because I wasn't playing along. They kept waiting for me to want to play along. And I never did.
But back to that question, thank you, ma'am. How is it? And when I was hearing these things about Kelly, that happened when I was around 11, 12 years old, around 94, 95. Then the things with, mostly R. Kelly, but that kind of died down once the music started talking, and we kind of forgot about that as a collective. But it always boggled my mind, even with R. Kelly. How are these young people, high school like myself at the time, or middle school, getting access to these grown men? You can't have that type of access without parents consenting to that to happen. Not excusing the behavior of these grown men who should have been checking that, but these are the kids themselves mentally.
I'm telling you right now, bro, I'm telling you right now, I sat in the studio. I was ready to call the police and call CPS while I was at the studio, knowing that R. Kelly was hosting teenage girls that he was having picked up and brought to the studio.
Like I said, I come from, my parents were from the 60s, and I'm originally from Virginia. If my parents knew that I was going to a hip hop concert and I didn't return home, there was question and answers for a belt waiting on me. So you say you're going to be here at this time. You said this was going to happen at this time. Why weren't you there at the time you were supposed to be there?
Understand that.
Answers.
Understand this. A lot of these kids were given money and taught alibis, taught what to say, taught how to respond when your parents ask you. I'm telling you, it's a whole machine, bro. It's a whole machine, and I would know because I watched it work. I watched it happen.
Miss White, it's another person on the panel too. I want to also ask this question too, because you exposed this. Now, some people think you're a kook. And I've heard a lot of things about these disgruntled, washed up R&B artists that never really made it. Now she's coming out and doing this. But I want to get away from that. I really want to just focus on how could these grown men in the industry they're in, maybe the record companies, like how could were these kids like coming from single parent homes, or they coming from 2-parent homes? Was there sort of a predatory like situation going on? Where these kids had young ladies had access to grown men.
It's so easy. It is absolutely so easy. I'm telling you right now, you have these girls who show up at meet and greets. You have these girls who show up at, For crying out loud, I know there have been entertainers that have come to high schools and done performances at high schools and had their little people that are working for them, their assistants, getting their phone numbers and collecting their phone numbers and then sending limousines to pick girls up, sending cars to pick girls up after their parents went to sleep. You'd be surprised.
That is scary.
You'd be surprised how easy it is to seduce a child away from their home, away from their safety. And of course, why wouldn't they want to? Limousines, expensive clothes, somebody sending you this. People send, I mean, for crying out loud, did anybody bother to ask whether or not Foxy Brown's family gave Jay-Z permission to pick her ass up from school? Because people saw him pick her up from high school to take her to the studio, allegedly. Like, sometimes parents don't always know. Sometimes they do. Sometimes parents forget. Could you mute your mic? Megan, could you mute your mic? Okay. I don't think she hears me because it's kind of loud on her train. I'm going to just not allowing me. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take her down for a second because apparently she doesn't hear me. My apologies. But no, to the brother who was speaking, Brother A. It's real. It's very, very, very real and easy. Super easy to do. Okay, I think we lost Brother A. Hold on a second. Okay, there you are. You're going to have to unmute your microphone though. Hello? Okay, he's gone. All right, we have Yamjay on the stage and we're inviting. Oh, we lost Yamjay too? Okay. Okay, did we lose everybody? I guess we lost everybody. Everybody dropped down. I hope you didn't get kicked out because I didn't drop anyone. For anyone who was waiting in the back, please feel free to hit the link. Okay, we have Megan Prude. Okay, Megan, you're going to need to unmute yourself when we let you up on stage. Welcome to the stage. Hey, Megan, how are you?
Hi, Megan.
You just need to unmute your mic. Megan Prude, welcome to the stage. You just need to unmute your mic because I can't do it for you. Okay, I think you unmuted for a second. You're going to have to do it. Okay. Oh, wow. That's a whole nother person. Okay, we have Stacy. Okay, I see you. If you want to stay cammed up, you can.
All right.
Just letting you know we're letting you up on stage now. Hi, Stacy. How are you?
Good, Jaguar. How are you?
We're doing
there.
well.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Yes, we can. Oh, good. Oh, I'm glad I finally made it, Jag. I've always been having all kinds of trouble with my different phones. I'm living up in the mountains right now in California, and I just want to say I'm sorry because it's taken me a while to get here. So I was so happy that I could come in and say hi.
Welcome. How are you today?
Hi, Grace. And hi, Odette. No, I'm doing good.
Are you?
Wow, the topics and all the conversations, I just love them, Jag, and I'm just so happy to be a part of the group and to be a member, and it's really awesome. And I have so much respect for you, and I want you to know that I'm standing with you and supporting you because I'm here for justice too. 100%. And I love Michael Jackson, and I always have. And when I was in high school, I used to be a cheerleader, and we used to do routines, and we used to do them a lot to Michael. And my favorite one was PYT, and I have to always love him. Right? I just wish that I could remember the yeah, right. Like pretty young thing.
I used to always say Michael Jackson can come on, and you don't dance, you're not human. I used to say that all the time.
Yeah. Right? Oh God. So we just had so much fun, and listening to all the music, and later in life when I heard about what was happening with him, I always felt in my heart that he was just such an awesome guy. When I say musical legend, I just remember even watching some other movies. I can't wait to see this one, but some other movies that I've seen about Michael Jackson, and he was telling his mom, I have music in my head, and I just want to get it out to everybody. And I'm like, wow, that is just so cool. And it's so talented, so gifted. And the way that he loved kids and loved his own kids, even if I think they're all so awesome, Paris and Blanket and oh gosh, I forget the other one now, but they're so cute and they're so sweet.
I'm trying to keep my patience with Paris. Paris is doing some interesting things and saying some interesting things these days.
And I haven't really seen anything new, but in the past, the interviews and the things that I've seen, they've been really good. She loves her dad. She's really supportive.
Sweetheart, in the past week, she has recently come forward saying that she does not agree with the film and that she believes her father's accusers.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, well, okay, let's pray for her. Let's pray for Paris. I think she's a sweetheart, and I'm so happy that she's doing her music, and I think she's doing a great job. But yeah, I don't know, because I agree with everything that you're saying.
I'm praying.
Yeah, we got to pray for her.
Because I feel like somebody has gotten to her. And I find it very interesting that 6 months ago, she was going through legal issues with the Jackson estate, complaining about not getting money from the estate. And now all of a sudden, she believes, and I've heard some things that there might be a relationship with powder in her life.
Oh no. Oh, I hope not. Oh gosh, because she's so young, and she's just so cute.
Yeah, and guess what? So was Drew Barrymore, 10 years old.
Yeah, I know. It's
I tell everybody all the time, celebrity kids,
children.
Celebrity kids, you have to watch out for them the most, because those are the ones who are always hurting in plain sight, and everyone thinks their life is so fantastic. Everyone thinks their life is so great. Everyone thinks everything is so wonderful because, oh, look, they're celebrity kids. They're celebrity kids, until you find out their real stories.
I know. No, I'm looking like Britney Spears. I feel so bad for her and all the things that she's going through. And these people, they're like psychopaths, Jack. That's what they are. They're psychopaths.
Absolutely.
the way that they twisted around and like what you're talking about tonight, and I'm listening more and more, and I'm hearing and the new movie coming out, and I think that's really cute about Jermaine's son. Is it Jafar? Is that his name? The
Jafar.
son?
Yeah, Jafar.
Jafar. Yeah. That's so cute. I kind of agree with you. How awesome that he's in the family bloodline, and he looks like Michael. And so I'm like, that is just so exciting. But when you're sharing a lot of the stuff about the family, I'm like, it sounds like they did set Michael up, didn't they? They did something.
Well, the way things are looking with Jafar, it looks like they finally got themselves a Michael Jackson that they can control.
Okay. Yep. Yeah.
This kid
Sad, huh?
is set to take on his uncle's legacy and continue to keep portraying his uncle. And the truth is, this is going to do wonders for the Jackson family estate, not just Michael Jackson's estate, but the Jackson family estate as a
The
whole.
whole family. Yep. Right.
So I'm
Right,
sure
right.
they're looking at options, to be able to lean more into the monetary side of it, like they were able to do,
Mhm.
Graceland and turn that into a money-making entity for Elvis. They don't really have that for Michael Jackson. But
Okay.
now with the Jackson family coming in and, transforming the outlook, like even the way they reshaped the perception of Joe Jackson in this film.
Yeah.
I heard
Okay.
there's a lot. There's a
Did they
lot.
did they make him look good or bad? Because what I've seen has been really sad. What I've seen about what the
Well-
father did, and I think to myself,
Well,
those poor
the
kids.
idea that was being pressed here, from what I'm told, they humanized him. So they made him more likable.
Okay.
And they gave him a
Yeah.
greater purpose, which is interesting because the truth is, all people had to do is ask Brooke Shields about Joe Jackson. She ain't lying.
Okay.
Brooke
Okay.
Shields is not lying.
And Brooke and Michael were really good friends, weren't they? They were really good friends.
Best friends. And she was one of the friends that he had in his life that would
Yes.
stand up for him.
Okay.
Stand up for him. And
Yeah, that's what I saw. I remember all of that. Yes, they were very close, and I just thought that was just so sweet. Oh.
yeah. It's a very, 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 very
Wow.
complicated history.
The
And we
industry.
sit here for hours
Yeah, and you
talking
know what? It's like, right? Absolutely. And it's all the
It's
different
different.
families, in the industry. It's heartbreaking. It's really heartbreaking. Yeah,
It is.
it
It
is.
is.
So
Well,
I think
Stacey,
it's important, that, yes, I'm sorry.
no, it is. Go ahead, please finish. Because there's someone waiting in the backdrop, and they've been back here for a while. So I'm going to get ready to bring them up. I just
Oh,
wanted to let you
no, let them, let them come on. No, it's all good. I'm just so happy I got to talk to you and Grace and Odell. Hi, Odell. Is he still there?
Yeah, he's just hanging out in the back of the studio. He's taking care of some things. Here's you. Thank you.
Oh.
Stacey.
Oh, cool.
Thank
No,
you for
you
stopping
can let the
by.
other person come on, Jag. No problem.
Okay, Stacey.
Oh, absolutely. I love you guys.
Love you too.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
We have Rebecca Pedro in the building. Welcome. Welcome to the stage.
Hi, Rebecca.
Hello? Rebecca, are you there? Well, I guess whenever she's ready, she'll come back.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she has been back there for a while. Maybe she stepped away for a second.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's just there's a lot. There's just so much when it comes to this family, and so much when it comes to
Mm-hmm.
all of this. Like I was talking to you earlier about
Mm-hmm.
listening to some of the shoots and stuff that were, some of the scenes that they were shooting, going
Yeah.
back to the same sets, recreating those moments. But when they were talking about the filming for the movie of Thriller, I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
whoa. And how they
Yeah.
waited to film it on a full moon night like they did
Mm.
originally. And just listening to Jafar talking about how he was, like reimagining and
Mm-hmm.
and how he was channeling his uncle.
That word though.
Into that.
Girl, wait till we gonna talk. We gonna talk about this one.
Do I have an all-time favorite Michael Jackson song? Absolutely. It's a toss-up between Off the Wall and Billie Jean, honestly.
You want to know my fave? Well,
I mean, I love them all, but
yeah. But
something about Off the Wall. It, oh my goodness. And just enjoy yourself. Ooh. And let the music come to life into bed. Living off the wall. Wait a minute, I want to rock with you too. Like there's so many.
man, so why does nobody talk about human nature the way that they should? Human Nature was my song since I was 3. Did I ever tell you that the first time I heard Off the Wall
is an amazing song? And actually, since you said that, of course, remember the time Scream all night? We could sit here for 3 hours just calling out songs.
Okay.
I'm sure we would never run out.
Okay.
Human Nature was another bad mamma jamma.
Listen, the what? Is it? Oh,
I can't help it. Yeah. If I wanted to, even if I could, I can't help it. If I wanted to, I can't help it. No. Yeah. We could
I
go
hated
with
what
it.
they did with. I hated what they did with the Invincible album, like the way that they tried to slump it out. The what? That made me so done. Break of Dawn is like why they don't Break of Dawn is my jam.
Great record.
What?
Salute to Saida Garrett.
What?
For helping Michael Jackson pen Man in the Mirror. Salute to Saida Garrett. Like
Beautiful song.
And Butterflies, of course, written by Marsha Ambrosius from, Floetry. I was there.
Marsha Ambrosia wrote Butterflies?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, girl, listen.
Yeah.
And when it comes to
Oh,
Michael Jackson, honestly, quiet as it's kept, I don't care who wrote it, but it's fun to know that. Oh wow, I did not know. I love that song.
Yeah.
I love that song.
Yeah.
We can go on and on with Michael Jackson. Matter of fact, we're about to start swinging back into the Jackson 5 since everybody wants us, you know, we talking about the Jackson 5 and everything, because can we, like...
I'll be there.
Never Can Say Goodbye. Oh!
Never Can Say Goodbye is probably one of the baddest records. Never Can
Listen!
Say Goodbye.
Listen!
I never can say goodbye. No, 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 no. Ooh. Never can say goodbye.
No.
Yo. Yo.
Oh.
I used to play a clip of them doing that on the Ed Sullivan Show on my YouTube channel.
When he had the purple hat?
I'm trying to think. I think they were wearing some kind of brown and mustard getup. You are not alone. Look, all I want to say is that I don't really care about us.
Care about us. What?
I want to be where you are. Look, I want to be where you are. Oh, anywhere you are. Oh, I really want to be where you are. Oh, yeah. Bro.
You want to know one of my quiet favorites?
We could go song for song for song for song and be here for another 3 hours. We can't do that tonight.
Listen. So, why did I like Ben too?
Ben is a great song.
I loved it. I did. Listen, when it comes to Michael Jackson,
if half of the men in this world had the same affection for their woman or for their spouse,
listen,
as their rat. He's saying for the ooh. You hear the song? Welcome to the family. Welcome, you a Jaginator, baby. Welcome. Welcome. I'm look, heaven can wait. Look.
Oh, heaven can wait. Listen, you're beautiful, you're wonderful, incredible. Oh, Uncle Mike, I miss you. Oh,
listen to me,
I try not to do it.
Liberian Girl.
Oh.
Liberian Girl was a song. And listen to
me.
Oh
my gosh.
When Mike tried to get sexy with it and he brought that crazy witch, Naomi can't keep it in the closet. When Mike called himself getting sexy, look, we can't even talk about the Beat It.
Listen, what?
Keep it in the closet.
You know, listen, what was
you say you want it? You gonna get it. Just say me. Yo, she wants to get it. And Naomi sitting there looking dangerous.
Okay.
Looking like herself.
Oh no.
Looking like herself.
You Rock My World was another one. Like, I love that music video. Like, I loved him playing the gangster. You know, I did. Like, that was one of my favorite moments.
But do you know how many dancers? Dirty Diana?
Don't get started on Dirty Diana.
Dirty Diana. Yo. Killed it.
Listen.
And told the truth at the same time. But my thing is like, like I said, we could go on and on and on and on. Oh, Smooth Criminal? I was kicking that earlier. Rock My World is still a bop. Still is. Chris Tucker in the video.
Okay. Listen, loved it.
Look, there are so many dancers that miss Michael Jackson not being here. He employed so many dancers. There were so many dancers who depended on that Michael Jackson gig. And that's part of the reason why I have such great, respect and admiration at times for Chris Brown, because he kind of filled that pocket, that void. There weren't people that were, oh yeah, listen to your heart. Another great one. Like, Chris Brown does the same thing for his dancers that Michael Jackson, or as best as he can, that Michael Jackson did for his. And Here to Slay, what do you think?
Oh no.
Because I know what I
no.
know. But I'm tired
no.
I'm tired of being fake sued. I'm taking a break from being fake sued this year. Yeah, like, well, look, I think we're going to have to do the part 2 of this conversation. That part, Here to Slay the Beast, that part. You better know your mind. See, that's the problem with this country. This country is such a pit of demonic viral plague that we have to ask permission to accept the truth, even when we know it. Because that's how lies are just like, you got to say the lie. You got to acknowledge the lie. Everything, the lie. So yeah, we're definitely going to do a part 2. Look at y'all. We know that Michael Jackson made all the difference in the world. We know that.
We know it.
Regardless of what they say.
We know it, and this is why we will get very disrespectful with anybody playing around those parts. We don't tolerate that type of raggediness around here.
We're going to have to do a part 2. So, our platform, We Are the World, another really great one. Absolutely. Yeah, we're going to part 2 it. And, yeah, he did have the best Super Bowl. He did. Scream is another one.
The paramedics were on standby at every show. What?
I know.
Man, you know how devastated I was? I never got to see it. Like, I wanted to be right there next to the paramedics. Put me on the stretcher. I want to be next to it. They're having a great time passing out over Michael Jackson. I want my turn. Oh, this world is so cruel.
Actually, you'll be the last one if you come back on through. If you hit the link now, come on up before we shut down, because we fixing to shut down. Never can say goodbye. Like, yeah, I mean, like, some of you guys have like so many of the same love affairs, but I'm telling you, Off the Wall was like, there's something about that record. And it was because that record came up in the time when I was growing up, you know? There was just something magical about it. Hold on a second. We have the Mad Writer in the building.
Hey, Jag, how you doing?
Salute. Welcome.
Hey, thank you. Salute
Hi,
to you and the young lady that's on the chat. How you doing?
Oh, that's Grace.
Hi there. How are you?
Hey, Grace. My great grandma name was Grace. I love your name.
Oh, that's fun. Thank you.
For sure. Jay, I just want to say that I really appreciate what you do in getting the truth out there for us. I just had two things to ask you, real quick, so I can get up out of there. First one is, if I didn't, I caught the live late. So, is there any particular reason why Janet didn't want to be in the biopic?
I have a feeling. I won't say that I know Janet. I won't say that we were ever friends. I will say that we have friends in common.
Okay.
And Janet is a very private person, and it's been rough for her. But I think she disagreed with some of the representation. And I think she probably has an idea of what her family is planning to do.
Yeah. I got you.
This entity in this franchise. And, you know, all I can say is if Janet has a problem with it and her and Jermaine are at odds.
Yeah, something ain't right.
Something ain't clean in the buttermilk.
Yeah.
And like I was saying earlier when Stacy was up here,
I got you. So my second question is off topic, but it's about a celebrity as well. I just want to know, do you ever think they're gonna tell us that BMW that Pac and Suge was supposedly shot in, that it was two of them, and that the other one was actually bulletproof, the one that they got shot in, so that the shots didn't come from the outside, that it actually came from inside the vehicle? You think they're gonna ever tell us that?
I'm sorry, I missed something you said. What did you say?
My bad. I say, do you ever think that they're gonna tell us that the BMW that Suge and Pac got shot in, that it was actually two of them, and the one that they got shot in was actually bulletproof? So the shot didn't come from the outside of the vehicle, that it actually came from the inside of the vehicle?
Well, you're a very astute gentleman. I give you that. And what I will say is, I don't think they're ever going to be honest about what happened that night at all. There's a reason why Keefe D has been sitting in jail in Vegas since 2023. And somehow Diddy managed to get locked up, go to trial, sentenced, and serving his time. And Keefe D still don't have an official first court.
Right. Yikes. And the only reason...
Understand this. It has been said that the FBI were sitting right up the street watching the whole thing happen.
Facts. And they so messy, Jag, that they forgot back in the day, early 2000s, they used to always drop videos on us and DVDs and stuff. And a lot of stuff was said and they try to erase it, but we still got those DVDs. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to throw that out there, and I appreciate you and still pray for you that you continue to be blessed and safe. And thank you for all that you do for us. You be safe, and thank you again, Grace. Y'all have a great night.
There is something that I do want to share with you.
Go ahead.
What makes everybody think that Suge ain't working for them boys, just like the rest of these record executives work for them boys?
Absolutely. The beginning of the Machiavelli album says Suge shot me. Suge shot him. When you first turned it on, we've heard that since '96, and nobody said a word. He had to be part of it in order to still be living. He just got his freedom taken away.
Understand this. The only reason he got his freedom taken away was because he reneged on something else. That's why he ran that man over. Anyway, what I will say is I love the fact that people think that they say, oh yeah, Jigga Man, he's a federal informant. Oh yeah, and Diddy, he's a federal informant. 50 Cent know just as much as everybody else. What makes y'all think he's not one? Bootsy knows the same as everybody else. When are people not going? Do people think it was a joke when they talked about that meeting? When that Midwest rapper talked about that meeting where government people brought them all into a room and told them how they were building jails and prisons and what they needed them to do.
Right.
And woo and yada, yada, yada. What makes people think that Dr. Dre ain't one of them boys? What makes people think, what makes people think that all of these people ain't one of them boys?
Right. They just look like us. That's
the whole point. If all you gotta do is say that some white Jewish Russian guy is a DJ and call him DJ Vlad and have people spit like, imagine what they can do with somebody that actually has talent.
Facts. Man, oh man. Well, I definitely appreciate the chat, young lady. And like I say, continue to be safe. And I look forward to hearing more about you. And have a great day, okay?
All right. You take care. And thanks for
You
stopping.
have a good night. Thank you.
You too. Bye-bye.
Okay. We got Rebecca. Rebecca came back. Let's see if she's going to say anything this time. Rebecca, are you there? Hello? Your mic is unmuted. Hello? All right. Well, you know what? Sweetheart, try to come through next time. I don't know what it is and why your device isn't allowing you to speak, but there's nothing I can do on this end. Thank you for stopping in. And until next time. So, yeah. It's about that time. You ready to call it a evening? We've had ourselves
Sure, we
can tonight.
We did. And it was fun having the children stop by and say wah and all that.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. It was good. So yeah, guys, this week was a mess.
A trifling one at that. Lord have mercy.
Okay, I don't know what's going on. This person keeps trying to come back. Hold on a sec. We're going to give Rebecca one more chime. She chimed in. We're going to chime her one more time. We're going to try. Good evening, Rebecca. Welcome. Welcome to the stage. How can we help you? Kat, I want to believe it's true, but it's just it's not working out. So on behalf of myself, our lead producer Wolfgang Amadeus, and Lady Grace, do you have any final words? Any last words?
Children, it's been such a trifling week. Like let's enjoy. Let's be good, do good. Don't be like the examples that you see being put before us. We don't need no more of this. We need sane people. We need intellectual people. We need artistic people. We need beautiful people. And I don't mean beautiful in the flesh. I mean beautiful from within. To you bald-headed ones, you still ugly. Your mammy don't like you. Your pappy didn't want you. And your kids can't wait to get around you. And that's for everybody
like
else. Y'all
Laura
keep just being...
Loomer.
Listen, I'm so mad that I missed that part because guess she said she came out. Did you see her face? She meant every word.
Every word.
She sat there and called Candace bald. She called her nappy-headed. She said she was bitch. She said her husband ain't no good. She said her kids ain't gonna like her. She said the church house ain't gonna like her. She said Charlie Kirk, rest his soul. They said his people don't like her. That's just not nice. Boy, y'all zacking up this week. And children, I don't want y'all to be like them. Don't be like these people that we have discussed this week. We don't
Got
need
it,
no more. We don't.
Turn on a Michael Jackson record and dance it out, but don't turn into that.
Please, darling. Please. We should all have a Michael Jackson shindig tonight. Just in spirit. Everybody go listen to Uncle Mike.
Yeah.
Put some joy back in your life. Because, Lord, listening about these people, you'll just get depressed and want to give up. And that's not what we're doing. We're not giving up. We can't let these people have the final say so. They're strange and they're not well. And they fight each other publicly on the internet. Getting on here talking about everybody, husband and everything else. In politics? Oof. And save the children because we need them to, do better later on. Because this won't fit. This won't work.
Look.
But yeah. You ready to rock out, TD?
We're gonna get ready to lock and load and roll and all of that good stuff. And I'm just sending a little message. And yeah, I'm sitting here multitasking and I'm writing, but listen to me, guys. We're out of here. It's been a night. We love you.
Bye.
It's been great. It's been fun. Hasta la vista. Alvida sing.
Smooches.
And understand this. Just understand this. If y'all keep coming through here trolling and trying us, this is how it looks. This is what you look like.